A supreme win in Michigan over a civil rights issue. We'll tell you what it means for the LGBTQ+ community coming up. Plus, San Francisco finds itself in a state of emergency as monkeypox cases trigger a new level of concern. And Beyoncé's latest album is now out, why she's dedicating it to family, including her late gay uncle. And we'll also take you to New York, where the stars came out to celebrate Neil Patrick Harris's newest Netflix series that's now streaming. Hi, I'm Stephen Walker. The Supreme Court of Michigan says the state's anti-discrimination law does cover sexual orientation. This is a win for LGBTQ+ residents. For years, the court said they were bound by past decisions that did not allow this to stand. But their latest ruling finds the word sex does apply to sexual orientation and not just gender. In 2019, at least 2 businesses refused services to people identifying as LGBTQ+. One refusing to host a same-sex wedding, saying it conflicted with their owner's religious beliefs. Another, a hair removal business that declined to serve a transgender woman. With nearly a third of California's MPV cases, the mayor of San Francisco decided it's time to declare a state of emergency. This comes as many have criticized him for saying his response has been lackluster. The declaration helps by cutting through red tape. This allows the mobilization of those who can offer services aimed at stopping the spread. Many still remember the AIDS epidemic that ravaged the city in the 1980s. Beyoncé drops her 7th album, Renaissance, 6 years after the Queen Bee's last solo album, Lemonade. In a special message found on her website, she offers thanks to her family with photos that can be seen in the album's hard copy. One photo showcases the singer snuggling with her kids, with another featuring her mother and Uncle Johnny. In a recent Twitter post, the artist says she's dedicating the new album to her children, her husband, her family, her godmother Uncle Johnny, and the LGBTQ+ community, and all the pioneers who originated the culture and fallen angels whose contributions have gone unrecognized. It's a big week on Netflix as the streamer drops their brand new series Uncoupled, starring Neil Patrick Harris. The stars came out to celebrate at a party co-hosted by Out Magazine, and our Sonia Isabel talked with the cast and creators.
We're here with the cast of Uncoupled, Neil Patrick Harris, Emerson Brooks Ashmanskis right in the center. Thanks so much for joining us. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Perfect. I love that that's not the first time he's heard Brooks Ashmanskis in the center.
It's been a while.
Congratulations on Uncoupled. What a fun, fresh, funny show. Wasn't it immediate yes for you guys when you were presented with this script?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Netflix content is great. It's you know, you don't have to stop in the middle for commercial breaks. You get to tell a story. They love the idea. I think a breakup story told from a queer perspective that's still relatable to everyone is a really clever idea.
And this just seems like a dream cast, especially working with Darren Star. I mean, what has that whole experience been like for you guys?
It's been fantastic. Everyone there takes care of you so sweetly and beautifully, and I think we just had a really great time doing it. I really did. I had a great time.
And then we kept filming in places with like the 60th floor of a giant, amazing apartment, right? The locations were remarkable.
Well, it's like New York City is actually one of the characters of the show. I mean, you're getting to experience so much of the city. It's incredible.
And I think that's one of the things that Darren does so well. Him and Jeffrey made, one of the cast members, New York City. You get to see some amazing places. It's very aspirational New York City. Beautiful apartments, lovely homes, beautiful restaurants. It's you almost could just tune in to see the city in such a beautiful light.
I also love that you're pushing sexual boundaries on this show. I mean, are you really having fun with that aspect of it?
That's interesting. I don't feel like it's pushing the boundaries. I mean, we're having sex scenes. Like I guess older guy grinder hookup with younger guy. I don't know if that's breaking too many boundaries these days.
That's pushing something else. That's not a boundary.
It was fun to film. That's true. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just showing stuff that needs to be shown more on, streaming, mainstream television, stuff that's already just normal life from a different perspective.
Do you have any idea what it's like to be single again for a gay man at my age?
I can see it's really taking its toll.
Here with Darren Star and Jeffrey Richmond, thank you so much for joining us. You have a pretty amazing track record when it comes to creating hit shows. Is Uncoupled the next big hit, would you say?
If the audience decides it is, I hope so.
Was Neil Patrick Harris the immediate first thought when you were creating this show?
Absolutely. Once we completed the pilot script, there was nobody but Neil. We were so happy and lucky to get him.
I mean, Neil just totally is the right person for this role for so many reasons. He's been out for a while. He's an out actor. He is like, has such a huge mainstream following, and he can really just do anything.
And I feel like you're tackling so many topics with this show, from representing the gay community to tackling, dating as we age to pushing sexual boundaries. I mean, was that the intention behind it, or just creating a fun show?
I'd say yes, and creating a fun show, because I think by definition all those things kind of make a fun show.
Yeah. What are you hoping the audience takes away from it?
Hope that actually when the worst thing in the world happens to you, that you come out the other side of it and there's a possibility of happiness and a future.
At the premiere last night, such an incredible reception, lots of laughs. Were the laughs at the moments you expected them to be, or were you sort of surprised at the response?
We were surprised at where some of the laughs came, and it was great to see that they came so spontaneously from the audience.
And some of them were so big that I was like, oh no, you're missing the next three jokes. You're laughing over the jokes.
They missed some jokes.
Oh my God, they missed some jokes.
Yeah. Most people will watch this not with a huge audience. They'll watch it at home and binge it, all 8 episodes in a row. So to get some positive feedback as response, the laughs are good, but to know what type of laugh it was, I thought that was super cool at the premiere to go, oh, that one really hit.
Yeah,
and they're keyed into this relationship and that relationship. That was nice.
Yeah, it was very encouraging. It was wonderful.
It's good to see people get it. It's good to see people get it and to sort of watch it through their eyes and get their perspective on it.
Well, I definitely got it. You guys need to get it too. Make sure you check out Uncoupled on Netflix. Thank you so much. Congrats again.
Thank you.
For more on these stories, visit advocate.com.